I want to make it very clear that the gospel's simple. Okay? It's absolutely simple. It's by grace through faith alone in Christ alone. That's it. But unfortunately, the church, well, should I say man specifically, has perverted the gospel. Man has corrupted the gospel. You have all these different denominations, these different subgroups in the church today that are all preaching what they want to believe the gospel is. And that's wicked. You know? And according to John 12, verse 46, Jesus says, I come a light into the world, that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness. He basically says that he is the light, and that who believes on him, who puts their faith in him, who puts their trust in him, and him alone, shall not abide in darkness. Darkness meaning hell, which means if you decide to believe on him alone, you will not be in hell, but be in heaven with him for eternity. This confirms how simple the gospel is and how simple it is to be saved. It's easy. It's absolutely simple. Believe in him. And the reason I make this video, despite how simple it is because the church today has been shaken up by all these different variations of what is a simple gospel. You have the Calvinists in their wicked ideology that states that you're predestined for heaven. You're quote unquote chosen. So it doesn't matter how good of a person you are, how strong of faith you have in Christ. If you weren't chosen, it doesn't matter. And that's wicked. That's absolutely wicked. And then you have the Arminius in that camp that believe that you gotta persevere to the end, and that if you slip up and if you slip up and you start going into sin, then you'll fall away, and you would lose your salvation. They believe that you're saved by faith. They believe that. They believe it's by grace through faith. But you could lose your salvation if you slip up. I mean, how crazy is that, right? I mean, all these ideologies pervert the gospel and what it truly means. And so the purpose of this video is to make it clearer tonight, or whenever you listen, that it's by grace through faith alone, that Jesus died to fulfill the scriptures, to make a way when there was no way. You see, we can't fulfill the law. The law's purpose is to instruct us in how we should live, not on what it takes to be in heaven for eternity. Okay? But unfortunately, so many Christians still live by the law. You know? They're too proud to admit that it's by grace through faith. They want to believe it's by the law. And so what they do is they try to maintain a good standing, go to church, have excellent church attendance, never miss a Bible study, serve here, serve there, do this, do that, without even realizing, well, I'm sure they do, but they're too prideful to see that no matter how hard you try to fulfill the law, you never will, because one small violation disqualifies you automatically. One little violation. If you look at someone or something with lust, you've committed adultery in the heart. Well, there goes your chances to be in heaven according to the law. Yet they keep doing it. It's sad. Completely sad, you know? And this is exactly why Christ came to fulfill the scriptures, because he knew that we would all be in hell, each and every one of us, if it wasn't for his sacrifice. He paid our sin debt. Just understand the purpose of why he came, to fulfill the promise of the Father. by grace through faith, guys. And if you're a Christian and you're watching this video, understand that. Don't abandon that. Abide by it. Never lose sight of it. It's by grace through faith in Christ that saved you. Okay, and if you're a new believer, really stick by it. And if you're not a believer, I pray that you give your life to Christ. I pray that you believe in him. Why? Because he loves you. Because he died for you. Because he made a way for you on the cross. Through his sacrifice on the cross, he made a way for you to be with him for eternity. So I pray that you believe in him. Because if you do, you have been saved from hell. And you will be with him for eternity. It's an absolutely beautiful and wonderful gift. But anyways, just wanted to make this video to share that. Have a good night.